Welcome back on this Health and Wellness Thursday. We are going to focus on Medicare as the plan's time to register, to think about what you want to do as this is approaching. There are many things that seniors are having to juggle and be aware of, from the rise of cost of living to inflation to the constant changes within Medicare plans on their own. There's a lot to try to sort through. We have Medicare expert and author Ari Parker here with us today to walk us through this and to highlight some mistakes that you don't want to make. Ari, thanks for being here today. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Christine.
Let's start with the costliest mistakes. These are the mistakes that nobody wants to make because you don't want to spend money that you don't need to. So tell me about those.
Exactly. The costliest mistake is that people don't shop all their plans. This is the number one thing I see over and over again, year in and year out. The Medicare annual enrollment period is 3 weeks away. It begins October 15th, and this is your opportunity to shop all your options for 2023. Christine, what people may not realize here is there are hundreds of insurance companies offering thousands of plans, and there's massive differences across each of these plans. When you're not on the right Medicare coverage, it'll cost you a fortune and your health could suffer. I know this firsthand. My dad's health went downhill as a result of his Medicare decisions. That's why I started a company. The company's name is Chapter. We've helped thousands of people avoid costly Medicare mistakes. And then I took these experiences and I wrote a short book titled It's Not That Complicated. You can find it on Amazon. And it's a guide to help you make the right Medicare decision.
Well, it definitely feels complicated, so that's a great title for this book, and to help individuals make these decisions, especially as this enrollment period approaches. Tell me more about the Inflation Reduction Act and its effect on Medicare.
The Inflation Reduction Act is really significant, and it's going to have a big effect on Medicare, specifically Medicare Part D. D is in drugs, but the big changes won't go into effect until 2 years from now. So it's a once-in-a-generation change, but it's 2 years away. There are some small changes that'll go into effect this year, but what that means for you is that there's lots of savings to capture for this year and for next year. What people may not appreciate is that not all prescriptions are covered equally across plans. The prescription name matters, whether it's a brand name or a generic, the dosage, the frequency, even the pharmacy you go to. And I could keep going all morning. But here at Chapter, we help you shop across all your plan options, and we typically save our members $1,100 just by reviewing their prescriptions alone.
What are some common misconceptions when it comes to Medicare?
Yeah, the biggest misconception is that your broker, your insurance agent, has your best interests at heart. Your insurance agent probably doesn't have access to every single Medicare plan that's available to you. Most brokers say that they do, but really they only have access to a handful, or maybe they're even captive to one particular health insurance company. You know that there's hundreds of insurance companies offering thousands of Medicare plans, and you wouldn't go to just one car dealership to determine the price of a car. So don't leave a decision as important as your health care to a broker who doesn't shop every plan that's available to you.
And do you have any other resources that you recommend to help these individuals who are making these big Medicare decisions?
I have two. The first is to read my book. It's not that complicated. You can head to askchapter.org/Ari and get details. You can also download a free Medicare decision sheet there to help you review your coverage for 2023. The second resource is our team. You can get one-on-one help with your Medicare at Chapter, and we've helped thousands of people. This is what we do every day, day in and day out, and there's no charge to work with us. We're entirely free to you. If you have a pen handy, our number is 888-802-1674.
And one more time, remind us of that website that has all of this information as well.
askchapter.org/Ari, A-R-I.
Perfect. It's easy to find and it's not that complicated, especially according to Ari Parker. So we appreciate your help. I know many people are thinking about this enrollment period and really appreciate the help in navigating these decisions with their health care. We'll be back with more right here on Mountain Connections right after this.